long time since I actually made a video. I just want to start this off with a quote that I recently heard from Alex Megos. And it's, there's no bad conditions, only weakness. And I suppose it's kind of like, there's just some words that I wish I lived by a little bit more often. But anyhow, I kind of wanted to talk about where I've been for the past couple of months and what I'm gonna do next and what's happening. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. So back in July, I set a few benchmarks, kind of like my goals that I wanted to achieve by the end of the summer. So around the 20th of August, I wanted to be able to do a 5-second hang on the middle edge Beastmaker crimp, on the 2000 Beastmaker, a 5-second front lever, 2 one-armers in a row on each arm, as well as 1 5/8 on each arm. So yeah, first off, I had quite the intense training plan for that period, and it worked really, really well. So when it was time to actually test the benchmarks, this is what happened. I managed to do a 5-second hang on the right arm quite easily, so to speak. It only took about a month to get recruited well enough to be able to do it. But on the left arm, I could only hold it for about 4 seconds in total as my max hang. I'm not sure if the one I filmed was up to that, but yeah, somewhere around there. When it came to the front lever, it went okay. I didn't train core quite as much as I wanted to, and I could only hang for about like 4 seconds with pretty bad form. I still count it as a bit of a win because, you know, I hadn't trained it for a while. When I moved over to the campus part, that also went quite well. I managed to do 1 5/8, which is quite the improvement from the 1 4/6 that I could do earlier that summer. But on the left arm, I could only do 1 4 like 7.5. I couldn't quite hit that 8th rung. But I was still pleased with that as well. So I mean, that was good. After that, I hopped on over to do the one-armers, and I managed to do almost 3 on each arm. So that was just super good score. So I didn't quite make all the intermediate goals that I set for myself. And when I was like a little bit too focused on this part, just trying to get strong at these points, I did what I pretty much always do, forgot to focus on the other things, like, you know, prehabbing and getting everything in the body correct. I was focusing a little bit too much on the stuff that I wanted to get stronger at. So while I was in Magic Wood with Eric this summer, I tried a bunch of really cool and fun boulders, including one boulder called Voigas, which is pretty much, you do a couple of hard moves and then you finish it off with an iron cross.
Holy!
Ja, kom igen! Kom igen!
Fuck! I don't know what happened. I think my shoulder just started like getting weaker and weaker, and then it just hit its breaking point and I fell off.
Actually, right after doing Voigas and for the rest of the trip, the shoulders felt okay. They felt a little bit tweaky, but I thought that everything was okay until I got back home, and I shit you not, hurt my shoulders playing the piano. Sometimes, you know, correlation doesn't equal causation, but still, that was a bummer. And followed by this was, of course, the inevitable rehab. I'd injured my shoulders a couple of times in the years before, so I had kind of a routine in order to fix it, which is I use a TheraBand and strengthen all the muscles around the shoulder, and it works really well for me. So I kind of knew what to do, and then I just had to do it. After about 3 weeks or so, I could start climbing again, which, I mean, I guess it's not like being injured in the way that I've been injured before, but it still kind of sucked being restricted. What are you gonna do? Now, a week after that, it was time for the Swedish Championship. Kind of terrible timing for me, of course. And I was a little bit on the fence whether or not I should compete, but I decided on doing it anyways, and it went relatively well, I'd say. It was a little bit frustrating not being able to just give everything. I had to restrict myself on some boulders, but nonetheless, the competition was a success, and it was super fun for me to compete again. And most importantly, I didn't further aggravate my injury, which is honestly what I was most worried about, and probably the biggest kind of pressure that I put on myself was not injuring myself. This kind of triggered a new era of psych in me, because like I could push through the competition and not injure myself further. So I decided to go back to the whole training thing again and climbing thing again, trying to get more structured than I've been before. That also went really well, but I started off, so instead of going straight to the gym and trying to get stronger at the things I was weaker at, I focused more on prehab, rehab, and just a little bit of more light climbing on each session, which for me that works really well to get the body more adapted for climbing, so that's what I wanted to focus on. Now, this proved to be a very good approach for me, and my body quickly went back to being usable again, and I could climb somewhat hinderless, which, you know, felt amazing. But it wasn't just that, to be honest. I flipped not my diet, but I changed my eating habits quite a bit. And essentially, I guess what I did was just cut out a lot of sweets, because I'm kind of a sweet tooth. I enjoy a couple of tubs of Ben & Jerry's every now and then, but I decided to just like skip all that and try and just eat regular food and you know, maintain some sort of healthy eating habits, I suppose, which is kind of the key, I think, to be honest. Anyhow, now I'd say I'm pretty close to being fully back into my regular form. I might even be in better shape than I've been in a long time. I've lost quite a bit of weight, so naturally I asked myself, okay, what do I want to do next? I'm not so injured. Actually, I'm not injured at all, I'd say. And I kind of want to just push towards this 8C goal again. And how can I do that? So what I did was I booked a trip to Fontainebleau, back to my, well, I guess not my roots, but kind of kind of like my roots, I'd say. That's my favorite area on Earth. The idea is that we're gonna drive down there on the 20th of December and stay there for 2.5 weeks. So what is there to do? Well, the Big Island is the obvious boulder for me. And this is of course a little bit cumbersome because I only have 1 month of rigorous training that I can actually apply to myself before going on this trip. And for 1 month, I guess I could sort of work towards these goals again, which would be fun, but I don't think it would help me on the Big Island. So what I've decided to do instead is training for the Big Island. Now, how does one go about doing that is of course the first question you might want to ask yourself. And well, what I'm doing is I have access to a climbing gym because I'm a route setter, and I'm gonna set a replica of the Big Island. And I've actually already made a video of that because I did that 2 days ago, and it's gonna drop next week, so stay tuned for it. But for now, I'm off to the gym because I want to try and do two other goals that I didn't. Well, one of them was actually in the last video. The other one is just like a lifetime power goal that I'm getting closer to than I expected, and it's to do 169 on the campus rungs. I got relatively close 3 days ago, and maybe today's the day when I actually do it. And the other goal is to do a 10-second hang on the Beastmaker 2000 edge, which I have no idea if I'm close to, but see if it goes. Usually when I do these kind of max power things, I do a pretty heavy warm-up consisting of one armors, consisting of muscle-ups, and consisting of just like a little bit of finger warm-ups as well. And then, yeah, let's go. All right. Howdy. What up, boy? I just finished a pretty hard warm-up. I've got Kid Crusher. Are you number 1 or number 2 right now?
Share please, I think.
Okay, 1.5. All right, what do you think we should start with?
I think the hangs.
The hangs?
Yeah, because
Right.
I think it would be a good warm-up for the 169.
Okay, I'll start with the hangs. I don't think that was 10, but I'm happy with that though. I think I could have pushed through and gotten 10 seconds if I was just a little bit more in the zone. But yeah, I'll try the 169 and see if that goes.
Okay.
I hit the 1.6 so poorly. God damn it. Okay, I'll try it one more time in a few minutes. Third goes to Charm.
Who's that over there?
Is that the real Ecobia? Eric Carlson Powder.
god, it is.
It's really him.
Alright, so I've tried the Beastmaker dead hang and managed to do like 8 seconds.
Okay.
Um,
And
yeah.
I'm still waiting to, okay, what is my role in all of this?
Your role is to be my hype man.
Ah, okay.
And then we're gonna shoot an actual episode on EKB.
Yeah, which we don't... No, we said the tunnels, maybe.
Yeah, maybe the tunnel.
Yeah.
Alright, but will you be my hype man?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You can try out the new camera as well.
Oh yeah, give me the cam. Now I can be hype.
Did you actually start filming as well?
Yeah, I just want to play with the Sony autofocus. The easy life.
It is actually quite easy.
Okay, well let's try the 169 and see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, player. Oh. Okay.
That was fun. It's unfortunate that I got third on the 169 a couple of days ago, but what are you gonna do? I'll try it some other day. But anyways, I think it's time to end the video, so I'm gonna leave a question for you. When I'm in Fontainebleau, what kind of videos would you like to see from there? Because I have some ideas, like naturally I'm gonna try the Big Island, and I want to make some sort of video on that one. And then I was also thinking like something along the, I don't know, top 5 areas of Fontainebleau or top 10 boulders of Fontainebleau, or just like a nice little list that people can bring when they go to the crag. Yeah. So drop me a comment and let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to make it happen. Bye, folks.